and all the rest of that. I got a little bit of playtime, which is nice. Hence why I'm here. Really, I've kind of put myself under self-imposed exile as to unless I've actually played some Elite Dangerous, there's not really any point in anybody listening to me. So I managed to get a little bit of time in.
And last but by no means least, Mr. Jarvis.
Hello. How we doing?
That's what I'm going to ask you. How are you doing?
Oh, I see. Yes, I'm doing good. Yeah, I suppose similar to Alan, I've been working on a number of Chaos projects. We have sort of started announcing to people now that we're doing the Chaos Reborn audio dramas as the next sort of thing. And I've also been experimenting with Twitch streaming. I'm quite new to Twitch streaming. People who know me know that, I do audio. I don't really do video. But this week I have been playing around with Twitch. And John and I have a new show going live tomorrow night, Chaos Champs, which is a competitive Chaos Reborn tournament. We're trying to inject a sort of esports vibe into the game. And if you want to come along and watch a great match and listen to John and I plumbing the depths of sporting commentary cliches, I'm sure we will be doing that. If I don't manage to get into the show the phrase, "Oh, and that's a bad miss," I will be very disappointed. And on top of that, I've been painting miniatures, and I'm genuinely very tired this evening. I'm so tired that before I sat down to do the podcast, I went and got myself a glass of wine, and I was halfway back to the studio before I realised I'd actually poured the wine into like a Coke tumbler rather than a wine glass. But
it beats a bottle.
Yeah, that could be worse.
So I might have missed you talking about this earlier, but can you say anything about these Chaos audio dramas?
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I've sort of been talking about it like it's been announced. We haven't actually sent out like an official announcement, but it's okay. I'm still talking about it. Yeah, basically, it's official Chaos Reborn fiction. Julian's sort of, discussed with us a license for it. And we are currently in the planning stages of both the production itself, i.e. putting scripts together and working out casting requirements, and I'm also putting a Kickstarter together for it, which isn't being, the Kickstarter's not going to be a massively greedy Kickstarter. It's basically we want a budget to hire actors, and that's basically what the Kickstarter's going to fund. But then, Kickstarter being Kickstarter, it's a really complicated formula of maths for me to work out how much we need versus how much all the various physical rewards are going to cost, and then adding in a little bit of magic to try and predict how many people will back at each tier, it's a very odd magic.
I suspect if you maybe produce a song or something like that, Grant might back at that level.
If I offer to write Grant a song.
Oh no, now you're talking.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So the Chaos Reborn audio dramas, we're still working a little bit on format, but depending on how far we get with the Kickstarter, i.e. how far it gets back to, we're currently planning 4 one-hour dramas. So it's a very different format to something like Escape Velocity. They're going to be sort of 4, I suppose, individual adventures. We haven't yet decided whether they're 4 linked adventures with the same characters or whether they are 4 standalone adventures. That is still undecided. I'm seeing what issues, but I'm seeing what kind of themes come out of the scripts before I decide whether that sort of format is suitable.
So you're writing the scripts as well, are you then, Jarvis?
Yeah, I'm at the moment. Yeah.
Cool. That sounds...
It's just easier that way. Well, see, Alan's writing a lot of other fiction at the moment as well. And I think I did quite like the idea of getting some other people to write scripts, but I think at this stage in the project, I would still have to be quite heavy as a script editor. So it's kind of making sense to me at the moment because I'm trying to work out casting requirements and some of the practicalities. At the moment, it makes sense for me to have control of the scripts because then I know what I'm planning for, if you see what I mean.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
and Alan?
I was going to say there's no point in me writing everything because I'll be exhausted. But you've got me in the background to basically tell you when stuff fits and when it doesn't fit, which is, obviously I'll look through anything Chris sends me over and make sure that that it fits with the other writing that's being done. I'm my sort of situation is that I'm 114k into 130 to 140k story, so I kind of I've done some small bits of writing to sort of help with the setup for Chris's stuff, but at this stage it's very much stuff that he can put together, and he's more than capable of doing it, so it's it'll be great, be really, really good.
Yeah, it sounds really exciting, and I know I made my way through the Tales of the Frontier audiobooks whilst I was on holiday the past couple of weeks, and I loved them.
Thank you.
I have to admit, I got especially excited when I heard the name of Darren Gray's chief protagonist, who is the pilot of the Silver Comet, because in the audio drama it sounds like the pilot's name is Ada Weiss. And I'm like, nah, it can't be that. And I went back and re-listened to it. And then today, Carl actually gutted me by saying that, no, the name's actually nothing at all like mine. It just sounded a bit like it. I was a bit gutted. Yeah.